Hey guys, so it is that time of the month again, and it is patch notes day. And this month's patch is going to be, as you can see on the screen, for Echidna. And while there aren't that many new things on the patch notes, I just wanted to go over it with y'all today and just kind of highlight the important and interesting things that we've seen here. So, as I mentioned, this is Echidna patch notes, right? So we will be, as you see here, getting the Kazros raid Echidna. So this week, everybody's going to be challenging this new, raid. And, it's going to be a good time. There's going to be normal mode at 1620, hard mode at 1630, and beating her will unlock advanced honing. So this is the system that everybody's been looking forward to help us get our item level higher, much easier than regular honing. There's no like failing your hones. It's all progressing towards, the success. And then people are going to be getting their hones much easier and cheaper than normal hones. So at least on average, let's just say. If you get lucky in the old hones, you can still hone faster and more efficiently and more cheaply. But how often are we doing that, right? But this is honing that's going to get our item level up. That is on top of the regular honing that we have right now. Now, next after that is going to be South Kurzan continent. So new story content, nothing much to see here. Just another thing we have to do and shift G through. But going down further, we have events, which is the second round of Chaos Assault. This time, Chaos Assault is going to be like a Guardian raid, which honestly, I'm not super excited about. But, it is what it is, right? So we had another month of not being able to get our event tokens through just Chaos Dungeons and regular Guardians. We have to do a separate thing. But we'll do it anyways. It's not really hard. This is going to be Kai Shooter, which is actually an old big Guardian raid, an old raid back in the day. But this is coming back, and this is going to be our thing replacing kind of the Chaos Assault, the little Chaos Dungeon thing that we have right now. And we're also getting a new currency, Chaos Crystals, instead of the dust. So the event shop is going to have a new tab with new rewards. Now, my question is, and we still don't know this, are we going to be able to convert this like Chaos Crystals into the dust so we can buy out the old event shop? Because it says there's a new tab, which means that they're not getting rid of the old shop. So we'll have to see about that. And then we are going to be getting our summer celebratory gift, which is really awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, this is the page with the gift details. We were kind of mad about it at first, but now it's awesome and exciting because we're getting everything that we want. And then with the new store update, we're getting our old kimono set and the spring dream weapons, so kind of the Japanese weapons, which is awesome because there's some really cool weapons in that set. I personally really love the Reaper weapons in this set, and I still rock it on my Reaper to this day, so definitely check this out. This is one of the better sets in the game. Arc Pass, new outfits, as you can see here. Honestly, I don't think it looks that great, but maybe some of you guys will enjoy it. But the cool thing about having the new Arc Pass is that every time the Arc Pass comes, we get a ton of free honing materials. So that means this is going to further help us push our characters closer to 1620, aka tier 4, whenever that comes out. So this is very much appreciated and very much, helpful for our journey. And of course, or anybody who needs card packs, usually this has like legendary selector at the end, or has lots of legendary cards in the pack. So just look forward to that as well. And then we have our emotes, which all of them look super awesome. I personally really like this one over here, the Makoko Dead emote. And of course, we have the artist caught that we actually all use on Twitch and on Discord. So glad that this is here as well. And then we have some more PvP stuff. I'm not a big PvP guy. If you guys are, there's more PvP. And then more Stronghold updates, jukebox stuff. And then we have the MVP background system. And this is really cool. I didn't actually expect this to come this soon at first, but when they revealed in this reward that we were going to get the MVP background, I was like, oh, okay, we're going to get this with Echidna. So if you guys have not seen this, this is really cool, right? We get a free MVP background, Summer Memories, and what it is basically when you finish the raid and the MVP screen pops up, you'll be getting a background to your MVP screen. This is a Memorizer's channel, by the way. Go follow him, twitch.tv/memorizer92 if you haven't already. But I don't really know what the Summer Memories background looks like, but I'm assuming it looks like this one, right? This looks pretty summery, the Breaker's background. And this Berserker's background. So we're going to be getting these backgrounds. I'm assuming they're also going to be dropping some in the shop too. So not everybody's going to be running around with this MVP background, the same one. At least I hope not. So we're going to be getting this one for free. And then I'm assuming that in the shop, they're going to be adding more for us as well. Now, one thing that kind of sucks, but honestly doesn't really make a difference to me these days is Clown normal mode. So Clown in general just won't be dropping sidereal energies anymore. And honestly, I never got one anyways, and I'll do Clown these days anyways. So doesn't really hurt me at all. But for any of you guys who are still doing that Clown, I'm sorry, you won't be getting a chance of getting sidereals anymore. And then last but not least, we have the balance patch. I'm not going to go over every single thing in this balance patch, but I'll tell you overall what happened, right? So Zerkers got a buff, Destroyers got a nerf, specifically Gravity Training got a nerf, Gun Lancers got a buff, Paladins got a buff, quite a significant one actually. The God's Decree has push immunity now, which is amazing. Slayers got a buff as well, both builds. And then Glaviers also got a buff. Breakers got a nerf. The Deadeye got a buff. The Artillerist, specifically Firepower Enhancement, got a buff. And then Sharpshooters also got a buff, but Loyal Companion got a bigger buff in general. Machinist got a buff, but the Evolutionary Legacy got more of a buff in this one. Gunslingers got a buff. Arcana's got a buff, specifically Emperor. Deathblades got a nerf, specifically on Surge. Shadowhunters got a buff, but Demonic Shadowhunter got more of a buff in general. And then Aeromancers also got a buff. So if you play any of these classes and got a buff, good for you. If you got a nerf on your Deathblade and your Breaker, it sucks, but at the same time, there's still two of the strongest classes in the game, even after this nerf. So it really doesn't change all that much. All it really makes it so that is not everybody will be like going crazy on Breaker anymore. You actually, and Searchblade, you actually will need to play the game well to be able to do super, super high damage. So that is that. But that is the patch notes overall, guys. That is from top to bottom, the patch notes for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative and helpful. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button, ring the bell for notifications. Also, I stream every single night on twitch.tv/me. So hopefully I see you guys there. But if not, hopefully I see y'all on the next video. All right, guys. Peace out.